Hi, I'm Richard Garcia, America's math teacher. As a special education teacher, I spent a number of years trying to get kids to memorize math facts. I did it because I believed this was the entryway to get kids to become proficient in math. But I was wrong. I learned that kids didn't need to memorize math facts to solve problems. They just needed a technique to help them solve any problem they came across. But the amazing thing was that the more techniques I provided, the easier it became for my students to learn their math facts. And this paved the way to developing a system that helps kids not only to understand math, but to learn their math facts. In my quest to get kids to solve problems, I made a discovery. And that discovery was that counting, not memorizing math facts, was the gateway to getting kids to become proficient in math. The more I counted, the more I learned about math. This paradigm shift opened a world of understanding. It was as if I understood basic math for the very first time, and because I understood it, I was able to teach it. In a matter of months, my kids went from far below basic to proficient or advanced proficient and outscored the students in the general education population at my school. My goal, however, is not to get kids to score high on math tests. That is an end result. My goal is to help kids, your kid, to love math. If this video helps to fulfill this goal, then this video you are about to see will fulfill its purpose. I am happy to share with you in this video one of my discoveries. Today, I will share an important idea that will help us understand numbers. We will be answering the question, what is a number? In this lesson, we will explore the multifaceted nature of numbers. That is, that numbers mean many things. Knowing this will open our minds to understand how numbers work and what numbers mean to us. You may learn some things you never knew about numbers. In fact, through this short video, you may become an expert at explaining numbers to others.
What is a number? If I ask you to tell me what numbers mean, what would you say? If I ask you to tell me about the number 7, what would you tell me? You might say, what more can I tell you? It is 7. Or you might tell me it comes after 6, or it comes before 8. You might say that it is less than 10, if you know a little bit about math. If you know a lot about math, you might even say that it is an odd number. This is all most people can tell you about the number 7. But let's go deeper into the number 7. Let's see if there is more to discover. But where do we start? Let's start by drawing out 7 dots. There, that's better. Tell me what you see. Maybe you see it is a group of 3 and 4. Or maybe you see it is a group of 2 and 5. You might even say it is a group of 1 and 6. Or you may say it is one big group of 7 and nothing, 0. If you said any of these things, you would be right. These number combinations are known as math facts. Did you know that there are 467 of them that you have to memorize before you finish 3rd grade? We will come back to this later.
You can see that by using dots, we give ourselves the opportunity to learn the various number combinations that make up numbers. Knowing the various number combinations makes math easier, and it also makes math fun. Let's see what else we can discover.
But there is more to the number 7. 7 is also 3 groups of 2 and 1. It is 2 groups of 3 and 1 more. It is 1 group of 3 and 2 groups of 2. It is 1 group of 5 and 2 groups of 1. It is 2 groups of 2 and 1 group of 3. There is so much more to discover when you use dots to describe numbers. There is a reason why.
We just went deeper into what numbers mean. Going deeper leads us to higher levels of math, and this is where new discoveries are made and where we see how numbers are related to each other. You might say that numbers are a big family. As you meet each member, you grow in knowledge, and this really begins to make you feel important because you know a lot. Numbers will become your friends, and these friends will help you in life. They will help you get a good job. They will tell others how smart you are. They will probably help you get good grades in school too. Numbers will help open up new opportunities in life for you. So make numbers your good friends. Let's learn some more.
Numbers are abstract. This means you don't know the meaning of something until you have worked with it many times. In other words, you can't explain something you've never done. When you work with numbers over and over again, you have enough experience to explain them. When you can do that, you live in the world of the abstract. This is the world where smart people live. So if you want to be smart in math, you will need a lot of practice working with numbers. There are 4 levels of math. The first level is direct modeling. Direct modeling is what you do when you count objects one by one. You can do this by drawing pictures and counting the objects in your drawings. This is what we did when we counted the dots in the groups that make 7. The next level of math is counting. Counting takes place when you hold one number in your head, then count up or down until you get to the number you want to reach. This is kind of a shortcut. Instead of counting all the objects, you only count some of them. For 7, you can circle 4 dots and count what is left over. This can save you a lot of time. The next level of math is derived facts. Derived facts are the different combinations you can come up with to make greater sense of a number. This is the level in which you show others that you know how numbers work. You can take apart numbers and put them back together again. The last level is recall. This is the level where you don't need to count anymore. Numbers automatically make sense to you, and when numbers are presented before you, you know how much they total. This is usually known as the answer.
Each one of the steps that has just been presented is necessary to becoming good at math. In the past, most teachers would begin and end at the 4th level, but this is changing. By using the 4 levels of math, you can be smarter than the average student. By working at each level, you can get a head start to what is coming, and you can develop your number sense. Moving through the concrete to the abstract will help you know numbers fully.
So the question comes, how do you get to the last level? Well, it begins by showing what numbers mean in a picture. This is called the concrete. Concrete means to touch or to see. It also means what you use to make a sidewalk or a street with. But that doesn't apply here. Concrete in math means to count objects by touching or by seeing. Counting things by touching and seeing them makes it easier to explain what numbers mean. When you can explain numbers, you are now living in the world of really smart people. This level is living in the world of the abstract. One way to learn, understand, and explain numbers is by counting. Then you can answer the question yourself. What is a number?
You are now the expert. Through this approach, you can tell others what numbers mean and how they shape our understanding of the world. Don't be surprised if you see numbers everywhere you go.